Hello CraftDee family, and welcome to another tutorial by She's So Crafty. For today's DIY project, we will be creating this faux galvanized metal fence decor with items purchased from the Dollar Tree or items $1 or less. This farmhouse style decor is easy to customize and will be great in a paint or a stained finish. I have provided the list of supplies and tools used to make this project in the description box below. I am super excited to share this tutorial with you, but before we start, I wanted to say hello and welcome back to my fantastic subscribers to my channel. If you're a new visitor to my channel today and love to create fun and easy DIY projects on a budget, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also click that notification bell so you will be the first to know when a new DIY tutorial is ready to share with you. So now, let's go ahead and jump right into that project. The supplies we will need are 3 packs of the 10 count paint stir sticks that were 98 cents. We're going to go ahead and remove the stir sticks from all 3 packages. Then I'm going to go ahead and lay out my grid mat to assist me with measuring and spacing my sticks. Now we're going to start with 5 sticks. We're going to adhere these together to make one long stick. So what I'm going to do is lay 1 stick out, and I'm taking 2 sticks to kind of figure out where the center is. Now once I find that center, I'm going to go ahead and mark it. Then we're going to go ahead and take our E6000 and we're going to apply the glue to the stick. And then I'm going to follow up with a few dots of that hot glue so I can have that instant hold. And then we're going to apply one side of the stick with a paint stick. And then we're going to follow up on the other side of the stick with the paint stick. And then I'm going to apply a couple of clips just to hold this in place until that glue grabs on. Now we're going to go ahead and flip the sticks over, and for that overlapped edge, we're going to adhere a stick to that end. So we're going to go ahead and apply our E6000 and hot glue combination, and we're going to put a stick on each end. And then when you put the stick on the other side, you'll end up with 3 sticks on one side and 2 sticks over the other. Those 2 sticks will be glued over the seams and it will add extra security. Now we're just going to repeat this for a second set of 5, so we'll end up with 2 long sticks. Now once these sticks are dry, we're going to lay them out and we're going to space them about 6 inches apart. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab 16 of the sticks and I want to lay them out evenly along those 2 sticks, making sure that they're about 2 inches overlapping each end. And we want to make sure 2 of those sticks are covering a seam. And then we're going to grab our E6000 and hot glue combination and we're going to adhere those 2 sticks over those seams first to kind of place a mark of how we're going to even out our stick placement. And now what we're going to do is use a pencil to mark the stick placement for the remainder of the sticks, and then we glue them into place using those pencil marks as guides. Then I'm going to repeat this with the entire fence. Now once that hot glue grabs on, we can go ahead and carefully flip it over. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our glue gun and I'm just going to run a bead of glue along the seams where the sticks come together. This adds a little bit of extra security. And now we're going to take those remaining 4 sticks we have and we're going to adhere them in a zigzag pattern as shown here. And then we're just going to use our E6000 and hot glue to secure them in place. Now once that fence dries, you can leave it natural or even stain it, but I'm going to be painting my fence with 2 to 3 coats of this Satin Bright White spray paint by Cardinal. Now once that fence is dry, we're going to prepare it for embellishing. Now, what I went ahead and did is print out the letters H, M, and E for a sign that I will end up saying home. Now the O will be left open for seasonal decor we can change out. I have included a PDF of these letters in the description box below. So now I'll be making my letters out of this faux galvanized poster board that I made from a Dollar Tree poster board that I embossed with 1/2 inch lines and painted with brilliant aluminum spray paint, then blotted with a paper towel to create this texture. Now you can click on the video in the upper right hand corner of this video to see how I did this before, or you can check the description box below for a link. So what I'm going to do is flip the poster board over and place a letter in the upper right hand corner. And then I'm just going to tape that in place. You want to make sure that your letter is facing down. Then you want to take your embossing tool, a pen or a pencil, and you want to outline the edge of the letter to transfer the ink to the poster board. Then you can remove your printout and repeat this for the rest of the letters. Now once all of your letter outlines are transferred, you can cut out that section with the letters. And now I'm going to grab my protective mat and I want to place my letters on top. Now I will be using my X-Acto knife to cut out the letters. And once they're fully cut, you want to carefully remove the letters from the poster board. Looks good. So they're all cut out, and now what I want to do is add a rusted edge to my letters. So to do this, I will be using this Nutmeg Brown acrylic paint, this Pavement Gray acrylic paint, and this Cardinal Red acrylic paint. Now I'm going to start by mixing that brown and adding the other colors until I get my desired rust color that I like. And then you're going to take your brush and blot the color around the edge of the letters with a mostly dry brush. And then you can just add random rust marks to the face of the letter, more distressing, however you like. And now when they're finally dry, we're going to go ahead and fan fold the letters. The embossed lines that we made in that tutorial I directed you to will make it easy and even, and it'll turn out to be more uniform. And here are all of our letters ready to go. And now we're just going to grab our fence and we're going to arrange our letters on top. Now once the letters are placed the way you like, we're going to go ahead and hot glue the letters in place just at a few points, and we want to repeat this with all of our letters. Now for the letter O, you can add anything you like, but I'm going to use this simple 8-inch wreath that I made in my spring DIY, and the link is in the upper right hand corner of this video and also linked in the description box below. Add a bow and you are done. And here is the completed project. I really love how this turned out, and I can't believe I made this entire fence with paint sticks. These faux galvanized letters look so real, and I'm really impressed with how adding that little bit of rust really makes these look authentic. Oh, I really love that I can swap out the wreath for holiday and special occasion decor, an egg for Easter, a pumpkin for Halloween or Thanksgiving, you name it. And you don't have to use the galvanized letters. Try a different color, make these stand out, make it your own to coordinate with your home decor. And remember, you don't have to paint the fence. You can even stain it or leave it natural. It's up to you. Listen, if you enjoyed this tutorial, please give this video a thumbs up and share this video with your friends. Be sure to follow me on Facebook for the latest news, sneak peeks, and giveaways at CraftDee. Thank you so much for visiting and checking out my tutorial today. If you like videos like these and you don't want to miss the next one, make sure you're subscribed by clicking that subscribe button below and turning on that notification bell. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.